It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Just wanted to go through a really brief presentation for you guys to just kind of explain why we're here and just explain the wonderful evolution of this brand.
I love Kristen. She's absolutely amazing. She's been the absolutely most amazing person to learn from.
This relationship formed as kind of like a client turned friend. So I happened to stumble upon her Instagram back in like 2020, and then I booked a facial with her, and I've been going with her ever since.
The relaxing feeling when you're there, it's just different energy. Her energy is very calming and healing, and you just really feel like a new person when you leave.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am titling this video Our Big Reveal because we just dropped our new branding, the new website on March 18th. And I wanted to use this video to share with you the exciting changes that we've made and just what's in the future for our company. If you're watching this, you're probably a client of ours, or you're an Esty who's been supporting us here on this online community. Wherever you're at in your journey, thank you so much. And thank you for your love and your support throughout this whole season of change. It's been a lot. I shared with you last week kind of the preparations that went into this. I do plan on in the future sharing with you my takeaways from our brand reveal dinner and process. And so if you're an esthetician, I am going to be updating you about some things toward the end of this video, but this first portion of the video will be important for you to listen to if you're a client of ours or you just want to hear about what we've changed and updated at Kristen Marie. This is the brand new menu. I'm obviously going to be putting some clips to here as I talk so you can see some more moments and just more of the look and feel of our new branding. The website is still www.kristenmarieco.com. We decided to just keep that domain since that has been blasted across all of our platforms and online for so long now. It still does fit our branding and our name. So you might have noticed it's just Kristen Marie now because we decided to remove the and co because we just wanted to really simplify things. There will be some subcategories underneath Kristen Marie. You still want to say Radiance, that's totally fine. It could be Radiance by Kristen Marie, but as you know, we have other team members here, Kristen D, and we do plan to keep on expanding. So Kristen Marie will just be like the parent company name, and all the other subdivisions under that will be Kristen Marie Skin or Kristen Marie, etc. So hopefully that makes sense. We wanted to just simplify it. Also let you know just some important changes to look out for that you probably have seen on the website, and the website is very, very good for you to look at if you're really curious about what changes we've made. The main things that we changed were the names of our services. So for the longest time we had, the classic facial, the signature, premium, like all of these different names. We completely changed all of the names of our services. So check those out and read about the descriptions of each one on the website. But where we really found our sweet spot was with our business was doing custom facials. So now we offer a 50-minute signature glow, which is still going to be required for all new guests to get first before they get any other treatments. Just it's kind of like our consult / get to know you facial, the signature glow, that's what it's going to be called now. And then from there you can book an 80-minute or 120-minute, aka 2-hour facial that will be customized for you. And then we have some specific advanced treatments that will be separated from that. I had some protocols on our menu for a long time that we weren't doing them anymore. We really just have been catering our treatments specifically to our clients' skin and skin types and concerns. So we're going to continue writing that out and also just promoting those specialty facials that are more popular here at our practice. So you might see maybe some different naming on your email reminders and text messages. So just look at the menu if you're kind of confused as to like what service that actually is. But it should be pretty clear. I tried to make it names that made sense for that service. The first goal that I have. I'm going to be making some changes here in the studio. Kristen's room, you know, the Garden Luxe room, I feel like is pretty where I want it to be, but I might make a couple tweaks. But it's really this room in particular that I feel like could fit the theme a little bit better and the mood a little better of what I want, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, I love this room, and I'm probably not going to do anything too crazy because we got the curtains and a lot of stuff in here already, and I don't want to make any major changes until the next thing happens. But I probably am going to be making a separate video about the transformation of just the little tweaks I'm going to make in this room, so be on the lookout for that. I also want you to know that we are looking at bigger spaces. I wanted our new branding to look good on a sign or on a billboard or something, a frame sign, because we are looking at spaces. Kristen and I have been touring some different buildings and offices to see where we possibly could expand, because I would love to be able to have a formal waiting area, you know, a room where you could relax. Like, we have this whole vision for our clients, and then for you SDs, I also have you in mind for our new space and for what's coming for you guys. So again, watch to the end to hear about my updates for you guys. We definitely would love to be out of this location. I'm not going to put a time frame because I think it's just going to happen when it's right, but it is ideally going to happen sooner than later. Don't worry, it's at the forefront of my mind, and that's why I still need you guys to keep referring people to us, to keep helping us expand and grow, because that obviously would just be the natural next step to getting into that bigger space. I'm excited for that. I hope you are too, and I just want that space to be able to give you an even more amazing experience. The next thing you guys can look forward to is we are going to be launching memberships soon. So memberships are really just to encourage more consistency, to reward your loyalty, and it's ultimately going to be more wallet friendly as well for you. So if you're already a regular with us, it's only going to make sense to sign up for this membership. So more details to come. We are aiming to launch that either, again, I don't want to give a specific timeline, but I'm aiming for May or June, right before summertime, to have more information available to you. And with the new memberships, we are also going to be including bridal packages. One more thing I wanted to add in for our services and pricing and things like that, I am going to be giving Kristen a promotion. She has been working with me officially now for 3 years. Pretty much everything at this point her and I do is the same. She always will consult with me, of course, if she has a question, but this girl is her own engine now, and I do believe she deserves that promotion. And so we have decided to merge together our pricing. For the past 3 years, they have been separated because of her level of experience. Now it's going to be merging together. Good news for you, if you are a current client of ours and you've been already seeing her, we will be locking in your price for a period of time. We haven't specified how long or what that's going to look like, but of course the memberships are going to be an incentive for you to be able to try to keep that pricing that you had with her, or at least close to that. But anybody new coming in is going to be paying the same price now for me or Kristen. The last thing for you clients we are preparing is an online storefront. So I know that there's some retail items that sometimes we don't have in stock, or you may be in between your appointments, you need to order something and you just don't have the time to come into the studio. We are planning on having some retail items available on our storefront, and that be just an easier access for you. And then of course with the new branding, possibly may come out with some swag for y'all, maybe some bags and shirts, or we're still in the creative process of that, but I do plan on coming out with some more things. I know you SDs have really been pushing me for the scrubs. Again, all of it is a process. I have not forgotten it whatsoever, and I do plan on having something available for you in the very near future with our new branding. That is coming. The branding just needed to be done to be able to offer that. Okay, now SDs, thank you for making it to this part of the video. I'll keep it short and sweet for y'all, but I know I'm gonna address the elephant in the room here. I know that I promised y'all a resource launching on 3/18, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I got it about 50% done, and when I got to that part of it and realized the time frame that I had left to complete it, I was like, I don't want to put something out that I'm not wholeheartedly proud of and feel like is quality and worth someone's time and money. So I did decide to postpone that. But on the positive side, I had already been planning on doing this, and I feel like doing it together now with also my head clear and not focused on, you know, the rebranding. And I mean, you guys, again, this is part of kind of the lessons that I learned with rebranding, is like it has to be its own project. And I just was putting too much on myself to try to do all of these things for this launch. So I do take responsibility for that, but I just know that doing it this way will be so much better and worth the wait, because I do plan on revamping my Going Solo series. And then I am going to be working on another course that is going to take you from opening up your business to then being a thriving 6-figure business for years and years to come. So I am planning on making a course specifically for that. But first, I'm going to focus on revamping this Going Solo series with the new branding materials, maybe look at re-recording some things, adding some things to it, and then including the new resource with that course. Or you will be able to purchase the resource on its own. It's going to be an ebook, but a much more detailed ebook than the other two that I've launched in the past month. A really great resource for those of you who are just starting out your business or just becoming estheticians. So that is on the way. Again, I'm learning. Give me some grace, but yes, that is still coming. That is a very high priority for this next quarter. So that's on the way. Also, I wanted to share with you that me and Kristen are going to be attending the June Las Vegas trade show. So put that on your calendar. If you haven't already been planning to go to that, her and I are going to be showing up for that. And we do plan on showing up to more trade shows, and I'll meet more of you guys in person. So be on the lookout for that. Much more to come, but we are planning on going to the June Vegas trade show. And then I have mentioned this to you already as well, but we are going to be putting together a in-person training for September 2025. That is something that I already talked to the facility to book, you know, their room. And we just need to put the deposit down at this point to lock in those dates. And then once I have those dates for sure, I will be sure to share it with you. I know you guys have been emailing me to be put on the early bird wait list. Now, if you've done that already, that's totally fine. I'll add you to the list myself since you already gave me your information. But I also want you to go to my website and go to the tab for Esties. And there's a section on there that says, we're doing in-person trainings again. Please give us your information if you're interested. Go ahead and fill out that little form and submit your information through that instead, because now we have an official like bank of emails that we are putting together to send out details to you if you want more formal and early bird information on anything that we're going to be launching in the next few months, particularly for that in-person training. So that is for sure going to be happening. More details to come on that, and I'm super excited to start doing the in-person trainings again, because as much as I love online, we can do some great things online, but I really think that this in-person training is going to be spectacular. It's only going to be about 10 to 15 spots. So if you've already gotten on my list, my wait list, you'll be contacted first, but it is going to be first come, first serve. So if you're interested in any capacity, just put yourself on that list, because those spots will be taken up very quickly. And we're planning on making this training not only like an in-person training for like skincare, but also I want to make it interactive and team building too. So like I want to plan to do some activities outside of the training facility and get to know you, and make it kind of like a retreat too, where you can feel refreshed after this training. You guys saw the event. You already can know that if our brand dinner went so well, you already know this training is going to be next level as well. And it's going to obviously have some swag with it, and kits, and our new branding, and gosh, yeah. So I plan on calling the Estes resource. Instead of Radiance Academy, it is now going to be Kristen Marie Skin Professionals. So, hope that makes sense. If you have any questions or any comments at all, please feel free to comment below. I cannot wait for what is to come for the rest of this year, and we'll see how it all goes. I have a really good feeling that it's just gonna flow and just be amazing. So thank you so much for tuning in today to hear about our updates, and I'll be sure if I forgot anything to comment down below for any additional changes or comments. Okay, love y'all. I'll see you next week. Mwah. Stay safe and see you then.